So on behalf of the Himalayan Club, I'd like to welcome you for today evening's talk. I'd like to just say a couple of things on the talk itself and Denali. Ankur, who I've known for many years now, 15 years, we used to play golf together, and I remember that he never brought up the topic of mountaineering. Can you turn down the volume slightly? So he never brought up the topic of climbing, and I was just wondering that when I saw him climb Kilimanjaro, all of a sudden I was quite surprised. You know, at 50 he climbs Kilimanjaro, which people do. You know, once they're finished with their work life and they want to do some adventure, they pick up, you know, what is known as trekking peaks. But what was really interesting was that that was a kind of a stepping stone from him, and since then he's climbed a lot more. So I think the context of today's talk, which is most interesting, is people getting into adventure at a kind of late stage of their lives. The other aspect which is more interesting is the couple getting involved, and you know, Sangeeta also climbed Kilimanjaro with him and has been his companion on many of his climbs. So you know, this is possibly the only couple who I've seen who are doing mountaineering sort of together at a kind of a late stage when they start. Normally, if you see Indian climbing starts off much earlier in your lives. For example, the basic and advanced courses, they don't let you do a course if you're over 35. The objective is that if you're younger, obviously you're more capable of climbing. So I think it's really appreciable for the sport. If people take it up even at a late stage, it's really commendable. The other aspect which is interesting to note is with Ankur and Sangeeta, there are a lot of their climbing overseas. Obviously, one of the objectives is the 7 summits, which is the highest peaks on all the 7 continents. But it's great to see Indians going abroad and doing climbing. Climbing in the Himalayas has its own aspects. Regarding Denali, what sort of caught our attention at the Himalayan Club was that while Denali is being done many times over, it's always a tough climb. The fact that if you look at the height gained from the base camp to the summit, nearly 18,000 feet or 5,500 meters, that is the highest base camp to summit ratio of any peak or any climb. So it is a challenging climb in all respects. The other aspect which is different of climbing overseas as compared to India is that in India a lot of climbing gets supported. You have a lot of Sherpa support, a lot of ground support that assists you and makes your job a little easier. But in the US, especially on Denali or you know virtually any peak, it's all you know virtually on your own to manage everything. So that adds to the complexity, adds to the whole pressure on the climbers who are climbing at that time. The last point I would like to make, which is important for us in India to look at, is the environmental aspects. In India, somehow the environment is not given that much of importance as you will find. So I like to always figure out from Ankur and Sangeeta that what was their recollection on the rules which are followed at the Denali National Park and how they have evolved over time as compared to you know things which are in India which are still slightly weak on the environment front. So the format we are following today is that we are going to request Sangeeta to just start the talk with a short introduction of how the climbs they have done leading up to Denali. After she is finished with that, then the main presentation will be done by Ankur on Denali, and then there will be a Q&A format at the end. And if you have any questions, you're just welcome to ask. So I request Sangeeta to start.